I'm done my running for the day. Probably walk the track this one more time. Figured I'd just talk to y'all real quick. Really amazes me, man, how time goes by so quickly. If you're not doing nothing, or if you're putting things in motion, just know that time is gonna move fast regardless. Next month, actually, I want to say maybe 2 weeks from now, will be a year since I had my stroke. Honestly, it doesn't even seem that long ago, honestly. But yeah, it will be a year. That day when I had it, man, like I've stated many times, that's when I felt like my life, changed. Being in the hospital, really trying to keep myself at a somewhat, like level mental state to where I wasn't really thinking about that there's a good chance that I might not make it. When it comes to strokes, unfortunately, even though I had a minor stroke, major stroke, honestly, it's both the same. Because you really don't know where it can go. That mini stroke could have turned into a minor stroke at the hospital, man. That would have been it for me. And, just having that in my, my mind, it was scary. God had the last say. And luckily, I made it. Got out that hospital, felt great. But despite me being out of the hospital, of course, it hasn't been easy for me. One thing the Lord has surely taught me is that the job's not done. He's still gonna have some tough roads ahead of you. And it's all part of the path. Fast forward to now, I can have, some of the most shittiest days, terrible days and whatnot. Still, thinking about the past, thinking out what I could have done to avoid it. But, I gotta tell myself the past is the past. You can never dwell on it. It's easier said than done, believe me. But regardless of what I deal with on a day-to-day basis, I'm still grateful that I'm still here. And I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, you know what? I'm winning. I'm nearly 100 pounds down, people, and it feels great. It feels amazing. The one thing I wanted to do in that hospital bed was unstrap myself from that bed and just move around freely. And God bless me with that. Again, when it comes to your hands, your legs, you don't realize how much you take it for granted, man. There are so many people in that hospital, man, that wish they can be in your shoes, that wish they can be in my shoes right now. So I tell myself, I have nothing to worry about. I have nothing to complain about, despite me still being somewhat disabled. I've accomplished something that I thought I never would accomplish, something that I always wanted to accomplish ever since I was, I have to say, 7. And that is just losing weight and getting in shape. I look amazing. I feel amazing. Again, I can go through the most nerve-wracking, cringing, man, especially in my line of work when it comes to retail. And, just, in general, man, society, you wake up to one of the days to where you just, what, things just don't seem right. I'm nowhere where I want to be at right now. But I look in the mirror and I'm like, you know what? I'm winning. I'm doing something right. That's why, man, I'm really telling everyone that's struggling with anything, man, depression, insecurity, doubt, fear, failure, truly the ultimate key, the ultimate medication, man, just to get in shape. Hit the gym, start walking. Let me tell y'all something, man. Again, I've lost nearly 100 pounds just by watching what I eat and just walking. I'm at the point right now, I'm just starting, be able to run. I barely have broken a sweat. Never really felt tired or anything, but yet I lost 100 pounds. Yes, it was hard work. Physically, not so much. Mentally, very. So it goes to show, you don't gotta kill yourself. You don't gotta beat yourself up. You don't gotta pretty much destroy yourself in the gym just yet. There's levels to this, man. So I'm gonna tell you right now, this is what you can accomplish, man. Y'all know how I used to look like. It goes to show that's where I was at. Technically, pretty much under a year ago. I want to say, what's today? Maybe May 22nd. Around this time, I will say May 22nd, 2024. I most likely was probably at work right now, severely overweight, looking a hot mess. Most likely was probably hungry, or probably had a stomach ache by eating some bullshit I had no business eating. Or I probably was at home, either probably ordering something from DoorDash, probably paying $30+ on, you know, one little lousy ass meal. I was still in that stage months ago. Like I said, it has not technically been a year. It was June 4th when I had my stroke, when I went into the hospital. June 5th to be exact. June 4th when I had it, I didn't go until, you know, midnight, to where I realized it was getting worse, you know, like an idiot. Should have went I was still at work when I had it. Yes, I was still at work busting my ass. That's when I just started working at a new location. Not realizing I'm going through a stroke. I realizing, you know, that there's a good chance if I didn't go to the hospital, I probably would have died. So it just goes to show, man, what you can make, what you can accomplish in under a year. I always just say, like, you know, no, I'm gonna get in shape. I'm getting in shape, man. But of course, that fear and that doubt. Oh man, it's gonna take me years. It's gonna take me years to get the physique I want and stuff. And I'm here to tell you, yes, it will. That perfect physique that you're striving for, you're hoping for, it's gonna take some time, some years. It's gonna take some severe dedication, some discipline. But anybody that was big, just like me, 300+ pounds, you know, I was damn near 400, by the way, 387, I believe. It just goes to show this is what you can accomplish, man, in under a year, just by cutting out the BS, man, and just walking. You don't even gotta sweat. Like I've stated, bro, this is the key to happiness right here, man. Of course, it's gonna be God, you know, always a higher power, and this right here. Look, I'm here to tell you, bro, there is no insane diet, there's no surgery, there is no Ozempic, anything like that that's gonna bring you this type of happiness, man. The happiness I feel right now when I look at myself in the mirror, that energy that it brings me, it's pretty much the energy that I strive for. It's the energy that I get, the happiness, the joy I get basically when I'm drunk. I know it may sound a little far-fetched, but I was the type, bro, when I would get, like, I'm talking about shit-faced drunk. I was never an aggressive drunk, even though I don't drink as much now because, you know, you gotta fix the blood pressure. I was that joyful. I had stress-free. I was like, you know what, man? Don't worry about nothing, man. Basically, you know, the high that people get, you know, when they, you know, smoke weed and whatnot, that stress-free, that, you know, that being happy and whatnot. Basically, what weed does to people, that's what alcohol did to me. Pretty much, it just made me feel free. Of course, when I sobered up, that's when all, you know, that negative energy starts sinking in again. That I pretty much, you know, would carry on myself. I have that feeling now, just by dropping weight. It's that permanent joy. It's that I can be mad at the world 1 second, and you know, instantly I'm like, hey, you don't gotta deal with nothing, man. You winning. You good. And I love that feeling. And I want you to have that feeling as well. I can't stress this enough, people. I know a lot of people that are watching this right now. You know, they're down, they're depressed, they're sad. They think they will never have hope, they will never find love out there. Believe me, I was just like that. Because y'all, once again, y'all knew how I looked. I had zero confidence. I'm at a point right now to, like, bro, I'm having full conversations with females. No, I love it. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be more honest with y'all. In this past month, I've gotten a few numbers. Something I never used to do when I was, you know, a big boy. You know, it just made me feel, you know, really made me feel like a man now. I'm like, yeah, you know, I got this, you know, I guess you could say charisma. That confidence, bro, I'm here to tell you, man, look, hey, anybody that's big, that got all that confidence, I commend you, man, because that's something I never had. I cannot be around any women, bro, for, I want to say, honestly, a short period of time, man, because I feel like I say something stupid and then bam. I always feel like I was being judged quickly. Now, wherever I go, I walk in, I feel like, hey, they ain't feeling me, it is what it is, man, but I'm happy, man. I'm here for myself. You know, they pick up off that. You know, they sense that energy, man. They sense, you know, how y'all say the Riz or whatnot, you know, the younger generation. This something I'm definitely gonna be outside. For the first time in a long time, bro. I get even more excited, man, when I get to go out somewhere. Because again, I don't feel like nobody's staring at me. I don't feel like nobody's judging me. I just feel relaxed. and I can truly enjoy the moment. Once again, I have acquired all this joy, this happiness, this positive hope for myself just by getting in shape. Once again, I'm still healing. Still, far from perfect. Nobody's perfect. But look, I feel happy. So I tell myself, man, it's crazy, man, how I can still have the best, energy in the world, being happy, being joyful, still being, disabled, temporary disabled. I don't want to say permanent. Compared to me being pretty much 100%, everything intact, was able to move around quicker and stuff, even being damn near 400 pounds, but yet I was sad. People ask me if I could take back the time, but honestly, I'm gonna have to say no. I know it probably took some time for me to, adjust, mentally, how I used to be compared to how I am now. But I would say honestly, no. That stroke, it saved my life, man. I can honestly say, bro, if I didn't have that stroke, if it wasn't that day, maybe somewhere on down the line, I probably would have had like a heart attack and died with my weight and my terrible eating habits. That stroke saved me. God saved me. God told me, like, okay, look, you complain, you talk about how where you want to be at, but yet you don't realize that you're in this position to where you can really make stuff happen. God basically had to sit me down. Said, all right, my child, this is what you're gonna have to go through. There's some people gotta learn the hard way, and I was one of those people. But I'm glad I learned before it was too late. I want everybody, man, to feel what I'm feeling right now. This is what you need in life, man. This is the purpose in life, bro. Find your happiness, man, until the Lord calls you home. This is a great feeling. I'm gonna continue with these videos, man. I just want to inspire more people, man, just to get right. There is no tomorrow. The time is now. If it's summer, man, oh well, man. Wait till it's pretty much around this time, evening time, to where it's not even really hot. And just walk. All that pizza and fast food, the extra calories and stuff, man, chill out with that. Eat some fruit. I barely even touch candy right now, man. I'll pick up, man, a peach, an apple, any type of fruit, grape. You realize, bro, grapes are just as sweet as the most sugary candy you can have. It's gonna be hard, yes. It's gonna be difficult. And I'm far from accomplished, man. Bro, look at me. I have like no muscle, no bulk or anything. But you know what? I will take a slender me, than a super, super ripped physique chisel type of dude. It will come. I will put that time in. Like I said, bro, there's levels to this, man. I'm at this park damn near every day, man. See people of all ages walking the track. And it's beautiful. I love seeing the elderly, man, walking, because you know what? They realize, look, let me tell you right now, bro. The elderly people, yes, of course, they can be grumpy, this, that. But hey, they lived through it all. They've done it all, man. If an elderly person can still, man, put 2 feet on the ground and moving, God damn it, why can't you? I love seeing that, man. Basically saying that it's never too late, man, to get active, to get right. Look, man, I've had some heartbreaks in my life. Some disappointment, by women, being judged, to the fullest. And, it is what it is. It's life. But the fact that every day, man, I'm making myself better, it's basically saying that I'm killing that person that, was once, criticized. Fat, ugly mother. Or that, quote unquote, so like that. Whatever these women, call me, man. Low key, I'm just chilling. The fact that I'm destroying that person. The fact that I'm still that person. But I'm physically just changing myself. It's just a blessing, bro. There's nothing more amazing in this world. The fact that us big people, man, we have the capability to change something. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. A lot of us big folks, we don't realize, how blessed we got it. And hear me out when I say this. You got some people, let's say, people that are skinny, man. They, get these type of surgery, man, to make themselves look wherever they want to be and stuff. They pay these thousands of dollars, man, and they're still not happy. Compared to this big person, man or woman, who just decide to be dedicated. Once again, put minor effort into getting in shape. Instead of eating, let's say, 3 meals a day, 3 terrible meals a day. There's times where you can skip out on breakfast. You can maybe set it like a full breakfast, man. Just eat a fruit or something. Basically, put that minimum effort, losing weight. And just like that, man, you can truly, turn yourself into the person you truly want to be. Believe me when I say it's well worth it. The fact that, bro, I'm basically on the verge of transforming my body into the person I've always wanted to be. I take it back, the person that I truly am. Basically, man, I'm turning into my base form. The real Brandy. And it's just an amazing feeling. I feel like we have the upper hand, man. We may have the hardest when it comes to people, being obese. But there's pros and cons to that, man. You can change yourself. You can have that supermodel physique, that supermodel looks that you want. Hey, I'm at a point right now where I damn near don't look recognizable. Of course, I still have some features that I think I never can get rid of. But hey, compared to how I used to look, there's a huge difference in myself. It's amazing. So use that to your advantage, people. We're pretty much in a time to where, I'm sorry, you got a lot of these, these plus size models or influencers, man. They're pretty much, man, they're waking up. They're realizing like, hey, this ain't it. I mean, you see it, bro. You got Lizzo, Mikado, Avocado, whatever. They drop weight because they realize at any moment, man, all that money and fame that they're getting can just come to an end. You see now with a lot of these influencers, they are sadly passing away because they choose to live that lifestyle. Now look, man, of course, man, we can go at any moment, big or small. It happens, unfortunately. But the fact is, you can pretty much end yourself. You can pretty much, basically you can say, I don't want to say the word, but self-deletion. Not realizing that, it was on you. You got these plus size people, but they're full blown happy. And yet one day they're just, they're gone. It's crazy to think like that. In that hospital, bro, that's exactly how I felt. I did this to myself. Nobody has control over you except for you. The reason why I was in the hospital, because of me. The reason why I got bigger over the years, because of me. The reason why I couldn't, I'm far from, where I want to be at in life, because of me. And yet all of that is on the verge to get better. Because I decided to not eat that burger, not drink that soda, not eat that huge, plate of Chinese food. Because I decided to, instead of eating damn near 6 slices of pizza, I eat maybe like 2 thin crust slices of pizza. The things what we call would be challenging. And I realized how it's the simple things, how basically all that pays off at the end. Just saying, I would take how I am right now, man, than any other physique. I love y'all. I love the support. Once again, the time is now, people. Let's get right. I don't got $1 million in my account, but I feel like a millionaire right now. You can't put a price on this, man. You can't put a price on happiness. God bless. A few weeks ago, I started walking to work because I realized, you know what, man, I stay right here. Man, there ain't no point to, spending all that money on Uber. I started walking. So I realized it was something, getting a little bit too dangerous, man, crossing that underpass. But I had no issues with that. The fact that once again, Not only was I saving money, I was just once again putting effort into making my life better, and it just felt lovely. Basically, man, have you ever looked into a fit person? You know, you see them, you know, being out and about, and you're like, you know what, man, it seems like they got life figured out. But little do you realize that, hey, everybody goes through something. But you know what? They're maintaining their peace. They're maintaining their happiness. Letting go of their frustration, you know. Having an excellent physique. Getting in shape, getting right. It's like whatever they're going through, man, they're going to let it out in the gym. That's why I honestly feel like, man, the gym is our medication, bro. That is our true medication, man. And God, and getting in shape. Again, when I was in the hospital, man, I was on 7 to maybe 8 pills a day. Pretty much I was getting shots every few hours, bro. You know, getting my blood drawn. It was just a terrible experience. But, you know, hey, you know, I made it. And I did not want to take that medication at all. Because I was one of those people where I felt like, man, medication, it just ruins you more. It just, you know, destroys you, you know, more. But, you know, I had to tell myself, hey, I'm the reason I'm in here. My decisions is the reason why I'm in this hospital and why I have to take this, you know, disgusting medication. And as I was in there, you know, I was talking to Warren one day, and I was saying how, man, I don't want to take medication, man. You know, I'm actually someone hiding it from, you know, some of the nurses that gave me the medication. I actually pretend that I'm taking it. And someone like, man, you can't do that, bro. You got to take that medication. And he was also telling me how another friend of ours, he had to get on some type of blood pressure medication. And he eventually was off of it because he got in shape. Basically, the more weight he was losing to it, like, oh, you know, doctor basically told me, and you don't really need it, you good and stuff. Of course, man, regardless, man, still take your medication. But the main thing that had him reduce his medication was basically, man, just getting in shape. I can't stress that enough, people, how, bro. Just getting right. That's the ultimate medication, man. That gym and getting acting, bro, that is your medication. That is your true key to happiness. That is your true key to success. Let me ask you something. What path do you want to continue to go on? Do you want to make that step to getting right? You know, get on that medication? Or do you want to continue to live, you know, a very, you know, gluttony, you know, overweight, sad, depressed life? Still telling yourself how you don't want to take the medication, man, because you don't like the chemicals and what it does to you, all the side effects, this, that, and the third. But you're low-key, you're not realizing that you're putting, you know, the same, if not even more, of that dangerous, quote-unquote, you know, side effects, those chemicals, in what you're eating. So you really got to tell yourself, man, you got to pick your poison, you know, temporary poison. You want to climb this ladder of greatness to where, you know, eventually you will get taken off medication, man. Go down that path. Just saying. It's your boy Brando, man, the Trillest Loser. I'm here, again, looking like a hot mess, but hey, I just got done putting that work in, man, so hey, it is what it is. You know, I'm giving you the real me, you know. But, man, y'all be easy, and more videos to come about these topics, man. I'm here for y'all. We're going to take this road together. We're going to get right. Love.